Good morning, everyone. I am Eric Riggs. I am the current president of AGI. I am also honored to represent the College of Geosciences at Texas A&M University, where that's my day job and home too often than I'd like. Today's topic and tomorrow's topic is America's increasing reliance on natural gas, benefits and risks of the methane economy. Our presentations today are going to highlight our current understanding of and the outlook for interrelated geological, environmental, and economic aspects of natural gas development, and the point is to stimulate discussion.
If we don't have it as far as the geology, then all of the drilling, production, completion economics are going to not be on a very stable basis. Geology, people, regulation, and resulting infrastructure. But overall, we see from the committee's standpoint a very bright future for the gas supply.
Basically, my presentation today is that domestic commercial gas resources are not sufficient to support a natural gas economy. Domestic gas resources are not a game changer. They only provide us with a long extra period in a game we are already playing.
If you're going to see effectively 22 BCF a day of growth between the end of 13 and 2020, you gotta have a lot of demand to soak that up. And I got 10 Bs of LNG, I got 4 Bs of Mexican gas. That means there's a lot of indigenous demand that has to occur in the power sector and the industrial sector, or gas prices are gonna be really terrible.
I think the market for methanol is probably quite limited in the transportation sector, not that there aren't niche markets and fleets and so on, but that it's not going to become a dominant source.
The one thing I want you to take away from this picture is when you look at this is crude oil, natural gas, coal. Natural gas of the hydrocarbon sources is by far the fastest growing. This is 2013 where this line is. Majority of the world's energy consumption is hydrocarbon based. The projection is for that not to change very much. Most of the growth that you see in the industrial sector in the projected, in the forecast time horizon really it's occurring now. So once we get sort of beyond the next couple of years, you start to see a stabilization in demand. You don't really see continued growth there.
And frankly, I think that there is a piece of this which speaks to public confidence and public trust, right? We've talked today about the burden that unconventional oil and gas development, and frankly all oil and gas development, has on the landscape and on communities where it's taking place. We firmly believe that one of the ways in which you build trust within the community is to be able to provide them with reasonable assurance that if the community is going to undertake burdens in order to produce the product, that industry is going to do, and government is going to do all that it can to make sure that those burdens weren't simply rewarded by waste of product, right? That if you're going to ask the communities to undertake the burdens associated with production, it's going to be for a reason.
HSE is my responsibility. It is a key component of our business. And, we ask our operators to treat an air permit just like they, maintain a compressor engine, as an example. I mean, it is a piece of paper, but they need to understand it and comply with it because it is a part of their responsibility.
And I would advocate that, in fact, we are in the middle of a scientific revolution in our understanding of Earth's most abundant sedimentary material. Mudrocks are really, really fine-grained. They are a technical challenge to understand. And nobody predicted what has happened. Nobody predicted that we would be able to extract resources from these kinds of rocks.
All those pipelines, Texas Eastern, they were all put together to take gas up these major corridors to population centers. Now we've got a situation where we'll be exporting gas. Actually, in the next 2 years, it's estimated that we'll start exporting gas from the Marcellus and Utica. But building that public confidence and that public trust is imperative for us to meet the challenges of the future. And with that, I'd ask each of you to think about your opportunity you have to be an advocate for our industry, making sure that your family, your friends, your employees, your neighbors, and your business associates all understand the role that we play in continuing to provide a clean, reliable, and affordable energy supply, as well as a great standard of living here.